Welcome back to Sun Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC, we're going to talk about Bitcoin Cash, BNB, Litecoin, EOS. They're all looking to, trying to break out. So we're going to talk about what type of setup we could be anticipating over the next few days and few hours, right? So if you have been following our channel, you know we've been looking for XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, EOS, BNB. Actually, not BNB. BNB making a triangular formation versus BTC, but the rest versus USD, they've been trying to close above the weekly 21 EMA, and they're all above the weekly 21 EMA, and they're breaking out. So we're gonna take a look at those patterns and all that good stuff, and see if we could be pushing higher to the next level of resistance. If not, the bears could be very aggressive and basically send us back to the below the 21 EMA at least in the short term, right? So if you're new to the content, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to join our public Telegram group, link in the description. All right, so let's start off with BTC. Before we start off with BTC, let me make sure the sound is good. At least in the short term, we see if the sound is good. So it seems like this. Hey, what's up, Sentence? It's been a while, man. Bitcoin long-term analysis. I'm going to do a Bitcoin long-term analysis. As you guys know, I haven't talked about the WXY correction, but I'm gonna make a short video regarding the WXY XZ correction macro analysis for BTC. All right, most of you guys like the macro. If you've been following us like at least since last year, right, you know the macro, we basically nailed it, right, from like a 14k all the way down to 4k area. If you go back watch my 1 year analysis, like last year August, right, when I was like basically gonna drop down to 4k. I was just rewatching the video today. I was like, whoa, look at it, man, we basically nailed it like 11 months ago. So if you just like a short-term trader, this 5-10% move gonna basically turn you very bullish, and you're gonna be looking to sell BTC at 100k, but we might not get to 100k anytime soon. All right, so make sure to hit the likes, guys. Hey, what's up, Craig? What's up, Sentence? What's up, Gold XRP in the house? Bitcoin Cash, we talked about it in our last analysis. It is also a target in my premium group. So looking for Bitcoin Cash mid $300 range. So at least for the short term. All right. So but let's take a look at BTC. Okay, it is bullish, right? It is nothing you can do about it. Short term bullish. You cannot ignore a 3-day engulfing candle. This candle gonna close in 9 hours, as we said it over 24 hours ago. If you watch our previous live stream, we said we're most likely going to be moving sideways. Excuse me, we're going to be moving sideways over the next few hours, and basically try to wait for this 3-day candle to close, so we can basically readjust and regroup and see if the bulls got enough juice to basically pump it up to 12k. 12k is right there, guys. Is just about in closing basis, guys. I'm so familiar with 12k area, because also this level of 13k when BTC was last year, right? BTC was right there. Okay, on the lower degree, it was beautiful, guys. We started to see like a big selling pressure, right? And people, when I was like, okay, make sure to start selling at 12.8, 12.9, because we're gonna get a big resistance just about this level of 13, right? But most people were like, you're gonna be wrong. Okay, so and all that good stuff. So we just have to be very cautious. BTC is basically making the same exact structure over and over again. Even this structure right there, you can notice it like on the lower degree, like 15 minutes, right? That's a structure we're making right now on the lower degree, right? So, and with a head and shoulder pattern formation right there. And I made that call last year when BTC was making this move, right? And I was like, we're gonna drop all the way down to where? To 4k. Okay, you go back, watch that video, okay, like 10 months ago if you want, right? So we're making the same structure on the lower degree. We're going to talk about the lower degree, but as of now, what we need to focus on, the bulls they just have to basically keep the price above 10k. Okay, even a drop down to 10.3, 10.4, it is tolerable. Okay, it's not going to be a big deal. But you know, the 7-day chart going to be closing in 24 hours, right? So this candle going to be closing 22 plus 6, that's what, 28. This thing going to be closing today, right? So we're most likely going to get a new candle like in 9 hours also, right? So it is a good thing. Okay, the bulls most likely, okay, they're not going to lose control over the next 10 hours over the next 10 minutes, excuse me, like a dropping down to 93. That's nearly, like, I'm not saying it's impossible, but most likely, okay, this candle going to be closing bullish. Okay, bullish. So the bulls in control. 3-day chart looking very good, nice support. 3-day 21 EMA, big rejection right there. Okay, now I was looking for it to drop down. No, we basically pump it to the upside. Bears gotta give us a sign of reversal. Okay, no sign of reversal. We're gonna take a look at the lower degree, see what type of a rejection we could anticipate, at least for the next few hours, right? Could drop the price halfway. Okay, even 10.4, guys, 10.450, 10.550, 10.650, it is bull territory. No need to mess with them in that area. Okay, so now let's take a look at the 2-day chart. 2-day chart still looking looking great. Okay, looking great. Can we come back down halfway through the candle, right? This candle also gonna close in just about in 6 minutes, right? So can we come down, can we come back down like halfway, 10.450, 10.550? Absolutely, we can. Okay, so it is going to be a very, very fun week over the next 3 days. High volatility all over the place. Bitcoin Cash, EOS, Ethereum, Litecoin, XRP, we're going to talk about all of them, looking very juicy, right? So let's see if over the next few days we're going to be able to break resistances for those coins, right? So we're gonna hit $1 million. We got a moon boy right there saying BTC gonna hit $1 million. So guys, let me know what you think down below the comment section, right? You think BTC gonna hit $1 million? I'm not gonna say it won't, but it is not something. I'm not waiting for BTC to hit $1 million for me to basically you know what I'm saying, like most of you guys are waiting for BTC to hit $1 million. I'm not. Okay, like you just gotta be gotta be cautious. Okay, so if you got $100 worth of BTC and you're waiting for BTC to hit $1 million, good luck. Okay, it probably will, but you're gonna have to wait for a very long time, right? So let's take a look at daily time frame. Daily about to close in 6 hours. The bulls basically did a good job on a daily basis. No divergence yet, right? It means bulls still got enough juice. Even a drop, right? A drop. You got to understand how divergences works. Okay, so how they work is like when price drop, right? Okay, when price drop and close just about, like, let's say 10.5. Okay, basically your RSI gonna drop also. Okay, because RSI, the default setting is like closing basis, right? It's gonna drop. However, price gonna drop, push back up very strongly, but it's not gonna close above the previous resistance, right? Or it's not even gonna close like above 0.618 and stuff like that. So it's gonna leave some wicks. So those wicks, right, might create some divergence, because RSI might push back up, try to follow price, but price gonna fail to break it. Even if it break it, right, it might be very slow, and then you're gonna get these divergences. Okay, so we're gonna have to basically just be cautious and look for some sort of a bearish pattern, bearish setup, and basically before turning very, very bearish. Okay, big volume. It's not like we're going to, I'm saying like we're going to the moon and all that good stuff, but we just have to wait for a bearish setup in order to basically start looking for downtrend. Are you looking to short the top? I'm not interested in shorting the top. I'm just looking to follow the trend and short the trend, so we won't be basically getting a fake out, all right, to the upside and all that good stuff. XRP is the safest bet. You probably could yeah, I mean we got another moon boy XRP right there. So let's see, XRP is the safest bet as of now. BTC is the safest bet, right? So 60% dominance. I'm not saying XRP is a crap or none of that, right? All that good stuff. I like XRP. I'm accumulating XRP. but I'm not gonna basically sit right here to argue if XRP is better than BTC or if XRP is gonna hit $1 million and all that good stuff. Just huddle, you know, time gonna come, XRP gonna pump, and you're gonna be extremely happy. That's all you need to know, right? Everything else is just noise, right? It's just noise. All right, so basically we just have to wait for some bearish setup on the daily. So let's say look at 12-hour time frame. 12-hour, not basically so looking so great. It means low volatility over the next few days. As you can see, we basically lost like 50% of the bullish momentum on our basically 12-hour volume, right? You can see like 50% of it. Later on was selling pressure, and then we got another 90% selling pressure. So we can keep dropping in terms of selling pressure like this. So I don't know how long it's gonna take. It could be like the next few days, right? And then we just gonna get this move, right, like this. Okay, so you know, but on a lower degree it can be very choppy, but on the 12-hour it could be just like this. Okay, so I would anticipate like a low volatility range over the next few days, right? If the 12-hour volume going to be like this. But if the bulls basically decide to come up with a higher volume, it's not going to be like that. Okay, we're just going to be we could get another spike in volume, right? We could get another spike in volume, and this could basically create high volatility. All right, high volatility. Okay, a probable divergence on the daily, right? This could give on the daily and 12-hour time frame, and we could start like looking for a retest, probably give you a flat correction, and then we're going to look for pushing to the upside if the bulls are strong enough. That's a setup I could be anticipating personally for the for the bulls, right? This divergence ended up being a flat, a push to the upside. That's very possible. Okay, but you might not see it on the 12. But let's take a look at on the 6-hour basis. All right, 6-hour basis, no divergence as we said it yesterday, right? Price was still looking very juicy right there, so looking very juicy. So it means, guys, it means we're gonna have to wait for this. Okay, not sure how deep it can drop. We got the 21 EMA. As you know, 21 EMA is your best friend on your 6-hour time frame. If it if we drop to it, if we drop just above the 21 EMA or at or below the 21 EMA, it is a long scalp opportunity. Okay, it is something like you just have to remember. It's not going to be easy to break this 21 EMA on a 6-hour. Can we capitulate down with a dump? Absolutely. You cannot control it. But most of the time, if you go back and retest it after a big push, you drop down to your 21 EMA if volatility is low, and we can hug it, and then bang, right? So it is just a pattern you just have to remember. Okay, so now let's dive into the let's take a look at the hourly basis. Hourly basis, as we said it, hourly and 15 minutes, they looking extremely strong in terms of like supporting the price. 21 EMA, we talked about it yesterday, right? So you remember, guys, when price was almost like right there, okay, before the pump, we pump, you can see like we drop back down, pump back up, drop back down. Now we basically looking for this move. So this move, that's what I was showing you, just about 14K area. That's the same exact structure we got at 14K, right? So let's take a look at it. Looks good. Okay, so you take a look at the 14K range, right? This move, that's what we got just right here. Okay, all right, so that's the same move we're trying to make right there. Okay, so you can see like this structure right there, we could attempt to make it right there. Okay, so we already got this push, this drop, and now we're looking for this move. All right, it could double bottom, push back to the upside, but if like we're going to be following this exact structure, it means we're going to be doomed. Okay, so we don't have to follow this exact same structure. So let's take a look at it on the lower degree, 12-hour. Yeah, it is cleaner on a 12-hour time frame. All right, so let's just be cautious within this range right here, and not try to be try to pick the top and all that good stuff. All right, so also gold and silver. Yeah, gold and silver, they breaking out, so you guys know that already. Okay, so basically hourly time frame, guys, what we need to pay attention to for the bulls, strong support, no sign of basically bearishness so far. Okay, strong support, everything it is basically by the dip. Hourly 100 EMA, it is just about like 3, right? 3. It is moving fast, so if we hold very strong in this range and try to make this move, right, and even if like we get another drop, we get this hourly 100 EMA could be a very strong support, just like the 15 minutes 100 EMA just acted as a strong support. You just have to be you just have to basically pay attention to it. We could be coming back down to it at some point, not saying it will right now, but we got this we're going to talk about it in terms of like a wave analysis, what we could expect in this range. Okay, but if we drop back down, we got a nice possible double bottom 10.5 to 10.7 area, and bulls can decide whichever way they want to go, if they're going to give up or if they're going to basically continue the uptrend. All right, in terms of wave analysis, this one is kind of tricky. Okay, so you got different way of analyzing the wave right now. Either the first one, okay, is like, let's see, we got this. Okay, we could get a 535 correction, right? We could get this A, let's say B, and C wave, a straight down. Okay, no need to do anything. Get this basically zigzag type of formation. You know, a zigzag, it is 1 2 3 4 5. You got your ABC correction and you got your 1 2 3 4 5, right? So that's a zigzag. We could make this zigzag on our way down. Okay, but however, we got another possible wave analysis. We could anticipate a possible flat correction instead of a zigzag. Okay, what I mean, a flat, right? I mean, instead of making a zigzag, this boy could be making this move 1 2, right, and 3. So you don't know which way it is going to go, but the main thing is like both analysis is basically pointing down. It means both of them are corrective, and if we ever drop down to like a 10.5 to 10.6 10.7 area, it is going to be a bull territory. No need to be basically try to short it at 10.5 and so on. Okay, unless we're capitulating and you know bears looking to looking to take over, and you're like, okay, it's good enough to be shorting at 10.7 10.5, right? But as of now, it is a bull territory, 10.5 10.7 upward. Okay, so what are we looking for now in terms of our side looking very, very good on the hourly. As you can see, we're still making higher lows, right? We cannot break this trend line, right? We're still making higher lows, right, on our trend line. Price is looking good. Whenever we basically get to overbought territory, you can see bang bang bang, we're coming back down to it. Now we're just coming back down to it, but we just don't know how low we're gonna drop, because this move can still do this. Okay, it can still retest the trend line at a lower level, but let's just assume, okay, we looking okay, and this price could basically favor the flat correction instead of favoring the the zigzag. The zigzag going to be this move, that move, and this move. Okay, so this level right here could be a bear territory, right? It means like even if like bear is short right here, bull's gonna be buying right there. So it is up to you to decide which way which party you want to join. If you want to join the bears right here, or you want to join the bulls right there. It's not about being bulls or bears. Okay, it is just about like taking profit and following the trend. You can follow the trend up here and take it down, or you can just wait till the trend, okay, drop down here, you take it back up and up and up, okay, all the way up to $1 million. Okay, just like some moon boys, right? So let's keep that in mind, guys. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin Cash. As of now, BTC is the most important thing to pay attention to, because whatever BTC we just have to follow whatever BTC, you know, whichever way BTC goes, right? So most likely the rest going to follow. So better pay attention to a BTC right now than pay attention to those coins. You know what BTC gonna do. It is better, and then you can position yourself, you know, on Bitcoin Cash, BNB, and all of them looking very good. So no need to worry too much right now. Above 21 weekly EMA. They looking very, very juicy. So now let's take a look at BTC on the lower degree, 15 minutes. Okay, as you can see, 15 minutes time frame. That's the second time we're retesting it in like less than 24 hours. Looks very juicy. Okay, nice trend right here. Okay, double bottom right there. We're still looking to you know, break this support area. Price is very resilient, doesn't want to break the 100 EMA. Looks very good. Okay, now you can see it is pushing. We got resistance just about like at 11k. So let's see. Okay, let's see if like we're going to be breaking 11k and try to retest the upper level of this resistance, which is like 11.3, to basically come back down. Okay, which means alt could be looking very juicy if that's the case. Okay, alt could be rebounding with this flat correction. Okay, BTC loves flat correction, so it is something that you just have to remember. It loves flat correction, 1, 2, and 3. So pay attention to it. It looks very juicy. Okay, so if you're looking for a scalp, you got this move. That's almost like a 4% move. Even if you're not looking to take all the moves, right? You could look to take like a 1.5 to 2%, right? But you just have to suck it up and put a stop loss right below, because if you're doing high leverage and we're looking to double bottom, you could be, you know, 2% down. Okay, more than, let's see, more than 3.5% down. Okay, so you just have to suck it up and put a tight stop loss. Okay, right there, right below, just about below the 100 EMA, and try to take it to the upside. All right, so that's how I would play it, right? At least for the, you know, at least in the short term, right? Okay, we got a gap. Yes, we got a gap at 11k and all that good stuff. I was surprised we did not fill the gap yesterday. I was pissed because I'm very bearish, and if, you know, I mean macro bearish. Okay, so if, you know, we had if like we had filled the gap at 11.7 yesterday, 11.9, you know, I would be, you know, just closing position in that range, 11.7 to 11.9, not wait for 12.3 and then just try to figure out what to do next. Because remember, when you you know, when you're a bull, you're longing, you don't need to be greedy. Okay, because one thing is like price is moving up, and at the same time you're getting more BTC as BTC is going up. So even if like BTC goes 3%, right, you're still making plenty of money. Okay, if even you do like a 3x, because BTC is moving, so 3 times 3 is what, 9, and at the same time you also, you know, making another 3% on top of those 9%. So you see what I'm saying? So don't try to be greedy, you know, unless you're doing like $100, 100x, all that good stuff, you most likely gonna get in trouble. All right, but no need to do it high leverage. Volatility is all over the place. Just small leverage is, or not leverage at all, right, if you wish. So now let's take a look at the, you know, the other top coins, right? We're gonna start off with a BNB. Oh man, I shouldn't show you this, guys. So that's the setup from the premium group, right? But you can see like BNB, I send a setup like when BNB was like almost 18.5, 19.5, and I was like, if we break above the this trend line, break above 25, you know, 25 to 21, actually it is good at 20 cents, right? Because the trend is kind of strong. So we're going to be looking for this level of $27. Okay, let's see. I don't think like 21.5 going to play a crucial role, because you could basically just like you know, Ethereum. Okay, pay attention to your diagonal resistance, right? Remember, you got diagonal resistance, right, and you got horizontal resistance. I don't think we ever have a vertical resistance, right? But these two resistances are very important. So usually when we break the diagonal resistance, sometimes the horizontal resistance can be weak, just like Ethereum. Okay, because let me show you Ethereum first before we move on. Hold tight, I'm gonna show you Ethereum, what I mean, because I was showing Ethereum, but I did not pay attention to the diagonal resistance. I just basically ignore it and saying, oh, let me just favor the favor the horizontal resistance, right, which was like a 288. But you can see Ethereum did not respect 288, right? As you can see, take a look at on the higher time frame, right? So we got this diagonal right there, right, as you can see. And I was like, okay, we got another horizontal resistance, market gonna remember it, right, to 288, right? So 288 to 285. But this sucker pump, like as soon as we broke it, 290, I was like, okay, let me just close 70% position, right, of position, and just put stop loss at 313, because I knew if we break, like, you know, 313, we're going to be going much higher, and I do not want to basically be keeping it and being stressful and all of that. You can just flip the long and make up your losses, and you don't have to worry about anything else, because the cost of playing this game is like stop loss. You just have to remember it. It's just like when you drive in a car, you have to get a gas, right? So you cannot basically you know, drive a car without having any gas or electricity in your car, right? So that's the same thing when you're trading. The cost of trading, you know, the tuition is your stop loss. It is going to get hit, and if you're shy to say my stop loss get hit, man, you're gonna lose a lot of money. So just you have to take a pride to say, hey, my stop loss got hit. That's it. You know, when I first started trading, I used to be shy to say, oh, my stop loss got hit, you know, and all of that good stuff, right? But now I really don't care, like, because the overall, it is not how much, okay, it is not how much basically you're losing in one trade. It is like how much you're gonna make over, you know, a long period of time. Okay, sometimes you make little, sometimes you make too much, sometimes you don't make nothing, but you want to make this, do this. Okay, sometimes you do this. Okay, the most important is like how much you're going forward, not how much you're going backward. Okay, you're gonna get these small losses, right? Small losses, you can get like 10 small losses, right? But you know, you're gonna make like 3 big gains, and they're gonna cover like your 10 small losses. You see what I'm saying? So just suck it up and put a stop loss if you're leveraging and all that good stuff, right? If you're not comfortable with it, don't take it. Okay, don't take it. All right, so let's just keep that in mind. Let's go back to basically Ethereum Classic, BNB. Let's go on Litecoin. Litecoin looking very, very juicy. If you guys follow our previous analysis, we talk about Litecoin breaking this diagonal resistance, just like Virgin Galactic, right? Broke this level, we took the long. If you guys don't know Virgin Galactic, we took the long from like a $19 and looking for like a 28 to 31. I'm still holding Virgin Galactic, so just put stop loss at break even. I could have basically closed position at 27.5, but I had it at 26. So, and it went up to like I had it at 28 and it went up like to 27.55, so, and dropped back down. I'm still holding it, right? So similar structure, just like Bitcoin Cash. Also, we got this triangular formation, right? So breakout. If you don't like fib retracements, you can just do this 1-to-1 extension. All right, you can see 1-to-1 extension. I'm going to take you just about 61, and I'm looking for just about 60 for Litecoin when Litecoin was like 47, 49. So you take a look at it in terms of gains, that's almost like 30%. If you if you took it at 47, it is already 18%. Low leverage, 3x, that's 45% gain. Okay, 2 to 3x. No need to do like 100x and all that good stuff. All right. So Litecoin looking very, very juicy. Could hit, could push all the way up to 63 to basically 60. Okay, because we got a nice resistance, right? We got a nice resistance at 64, because Litecoin doesn't have any horizontal, diagonal resistance dating back from 147. You take a look at it, the resistance is right there. Oh, we got a resistance right here. So we got a resistance right there, but we can still wick to the upside, and also got a fib retracement. Not fib retracement, but Fibonacci level at 0.786. which is right there. Okay, 64. So basically 60 to 64 level going to be the level you just want to take profit for Litecoin, not try to along it and let it basically move sideways and do all that good stuff. We got nice pivot point right here, 60 to 63. Okay, so just pay attention to it. You got 3 different strategy, all calling the same number, right, or the same level. The first one, it is your triangular formation, right? You could do this. Let's just take it from the height to the baseline right here, and you could be looking for 61. Okay, so if you want to basically use your diagonal resistance, right, let's see if it is going to follow it. You can see same exact level, right? If you basically use your Fibonacci retracement, right, it is a little bit higher. Okay, it is a little bit higher, but let's take a look at 50% pullback. Okay, exactly. See, 50% pullback is exactly so nice level to be paying attention to for Litecoin. You got 3 different strategies, all of them calling for the same number, mid-range 60 to 61 level. Okay, up to 63 to 64. All right, so that's another 10% move you're looking at for Litecoin. Okay, at least for the short term. You can see XRP $1,500 next bull run. Bitcoin Cash $1,500 next bull run. You mean $15,000? Because Bitcoin Cash last bull run was like picked at $5,000, right, on Coinbase, and I think other exchanges like $4,000, right? So I don't know, maybe you mean like thanks a lot more HD. If you're looking to join our premium group for this analysis, day-to-day analysis, make sure to send me a message. Join the public Telegram group, guys. Link in the description. We got great traders, guys, out there. You're going to get amazed, man. Like other Telegram group, you might be just talking about like moon stuff, but we got some great traders in our public Telegram group, and you can take advantage of those those conversation and all that, and all those good stuff. Okay, we got some moon boys, some doom boys, some XRP boys, and all of that. But the main thing is like to exchange ideas and trying to be profitable. Remember, guys, one thing you just have to remember: we all together. Okay, we are against the world. Okay, we're not well. All right, so we just basically trading against the worlds, right? So we got to be able to exchange ideas and all of that good stuff, and exchange like good strategies to pay attention to in order to be successful in this market. All right, so don't take it, don't be offended when somebody says XRP is going to drop down 50% and all of that. It is just their own opinion. All right, don't go and attack them and do all of that good stuff, right? So pay attention to that, right? So Bitcoin Cash week to 8K, I think it was 5K back in December 2017, but I might take a look at the chart again, right? But it was something like it was crazy. It was some crazy numbers. So now let's move on to basically Bitcoin Cash. Take a look at Bitcoin Cash, right? So guys, you're getting like a free analysis from Send Crypto. We talked about this the other day, right? We said pay attention to it, the breakout, take it, look for 330 range. Okay, so similar to Litecoin, we just analyzed Litecoin, but the thing with Bitcoin Cash, let me just remove everything. It has a better trend line. Okay, it has a complete basically horizontal trend line, right? So it means, right, we just have to basically deal with mid 350. If like we can break mid 350 in terms of like a trend line, not even a wave analysis, but in terms of wave analysis, I could be easily bearish with this basically impulse move down, right? I could easily be bearish with this move. You guys remember we talked about this move like back then when Bitcoin Cash was moving sideways. We said this could be a descending triangle, but however, we just have to wait for the breakout above the triangle, above the upper level of the trend line, and we could look for one-to-one extension easily. So if you've been very patient, like K4W, K4 Liberty, excuse me, I'm pretty sure he was waiting for this breakout. You could get the one-to-one extension, okay? But that could create some bearishness, because we can still get this move back down, okay? So, but we're just gonna take a look at it once we hit like mid 350 and don't get to like a 450, 500 range, right? We're just gonna have to basically look for this as a flat, and then we're gonna look for this move before this move back up, okay? So it is clear, and not complex at all. The other possible setup, it could be like this. You could get this move, right, which is your flat right here, and then you get this move down, okay? That's also a possible setup. However you look at it, we just focus on the current momentum to the upside and not try to be too bearish, right? Take what we can while it is going up, okay? It can go all the way up to 500. So let's just keep that in mind, okay? That's another basically 30% move, 60% move, okay? 60% move. It can do it, okay? It can do it. But don't try to FOMO on it, okay? Don't try to FOMO on it. If you did not basically accumulate, right, in this range and did not buy the breakout, right, don't try to FOMO it, right? Because most people, they trade this one-to-one extension, and they're going to be short in this sucker right there, okay? They're going to short it right there, mid 330, right, which is also 0.618. I just showed you. Also roughly around, let's take a look at it, just about like 0.618, okay, just above it, okay? 0.618, it is just about like 320, 310, right? So 10% above it, it is going to be basically one-to-one extension. So people are going to be taking profit right there, regardless, okay? Regardless if you bullish or bearish, we're going to see some red candles right there, okay? I don't know how low it is going to drop. It can drop all the way back down to 250 to retest the trend line before basically pushing to the upside again, right? So let's keep that in mind, okay? Nice breakout volume. You can see, right, we talked about this nice breakout volume, low volume over the period of this accumulation range. So breakout guys. So let's take advantage of it. Let's not wait till it's like 500 and you start saying I need to buy it, right? So let's keep that in mind. Hey, what's up, Will Brown? BTC going to 15k. Here we go again, right? So we're talking about 12k. We're not even talking about 15k yet. Let's just take care basically 11.7, okay, to 12.3, and then we talk about like a 15k, okay? So but alt basically rebounding, all right? We're gonna talk about BTC next, and then we're gonna take a look at the relationship between alt and BTC. One thing most of you probably don't remember, like April 1st 2019, right, when BTC broke out to the upside, right? Alt basically did this, okay? So it is a inverse relationship, right? So BTC was pumping, ARK was not ARK, but alt was dropping, okay? So when BTC, guess what, after that, after we hit basically 14k, right, you can notice, right, if you go take a look at the chart, BTC was doing something strange, right, which was a drop, a pump, a drop, right, a pump, drop, pump, right, sideways movement, right, sideways movement, and then a capitulation move, a fake out, 40% pump, right? So what happened to alt? You remember, if BTC moving sideways, you would expect like alt to be going up, right, doing this as BTC basically keep dropping lower, okay? But alt, right, they kept dropping, okay? They kept dropping, okay? They kept dropping all the way, okay, all the way down, okay, until now, December, they've been dropping. So what happened to the BTC dominance? Even though BTC was dropping in price, the BTC dominance was still from like April 1st, the BTC dominance was still going up, You can see. Okay, so you got three indicators right here. You got the BTC dominance going up while BTC is going up, right? Okay, in green you got the BTC dominance going while BTC, the price of BTC in purple going up, right? You can see the BTC dominance was still going up while BTC price was still going down. What happened to alt? Alt was still going down, right? So you just gotta keep that in mind. You gotta understand the not just because BTC is going up, alt going down. BTC can also drop and alt keep dropping versus BTC. You see what I'm saying? So that's very bearish. Okay, that's very. It means that we're in a very bearish market. Okay, so let's see if this time BTC pumping to a 12k and dropping down to 10k. If alt going to keep dropping versus BTC. If alt keep pumping versus BTC while BTC dropping back down to 10k, if we retest 12k, that's bullish. You see what I'm saying? So if BTC, let's say, let's get another layout. Purple. Okay, let's say now alt was dropping like April 1st, right? Dropping. And while BTC correcting, alt start pumping like this. You see what I'm saying? So it means BTC dominance has to drop from this point down in yellow. Okay, not up. Okay, so BTC dominance going to be dropping in yellow while this blue line keep going up, right? So we just have to keep that in mind. So what we're looking for now, we're just looking for BTC to retrace, for alt to be able to pump, right? We're looking for, if we get rejected at 12k, alt can be pumping, right, while BTC retracing down to basically 10k. That's very bullish. It means like BTC might not even break like 9k or 8k, right? Because you know it has to regain its dominance. It cannot keep dropping forever, right? Because you know it'll lose its dominance forever. So hopefully it makes sense. You can go back and watch it and see. I mean, actually, the same thing I'm just explaining to you guys is basically what we just seen, right? BTC pump like to a 10.5 and dropping down to like, you know, just about like 9k and so on. Alt dominance was going up in purple, and BTC alt dominance was going up and BTC was going down, right? Which is like kind of bullish for BTC. That's why we just see like the spike in BTC. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I just explained to you guys in terms of green and purple, and this blue line with alt, okay, which basically coincide with this yellow line, right? So that's what we just saw. So we want to see that again. We want to see BTC dominance basically dropping, right, once we hit 12k, but alt has to be going up, not dropping in red. If they're dropping in red, that's bad. Okay, they have to be going up once we hit 12k, and BTC dominance has to be going down. All right, guys. So now let's go ahead and take a look at EOS. So EOS, we basically did a great job, right, closing above the weekly 21 EMA. First resistance going to be like you know, weekly 100 EMA. I don't know why I'm looking at the 3-day chart. So first resistance, right, not the first one, but second resistance right there, weekly 100 EMA, going to be just about like $4 range. Okay, so nice setup, right? We just could get a fake out. We could get a fake out and come back, retest this low of a 230 range before pumping to the upside. That's also possible, but as of now, since that's a weekly time frame, not daily time frame, it is going to take a long time. All right, we just take what we get and not try to be very complex. So we got this impulse move, right, and we got a three-way move. Okay, we talked about this in my premium group, and we said we could anticipate if we get the breakout, get the 1-to-1 extension, gonna take us the same level, 3.8, right, 3.9 to $4 range. So clean. Okay, it is just clean. Okay, we broke this level. We're looking for this move, 1-to-1 extension. If not, you know, we can easily look for our 50% to 0.618 pullback, right? We are already almost at 0.618, so 0.786 also another area of confluence, right? Your 0.786, it is exactly at your 100 EMA, which is like $4. So either way you look at it, it is kind of similar to Bitcoin Cash, I think, right? BNB. So no, Litecoin actually, right? You got this diagonal resistance, right? Your diagonal resistance and your one-to-one extension, you got this move, that move. Okay, you can see same thing. And if I do a Fibonacci retracement, you can see same exact pivot level, same exact level, right? Same exact level. All three of them basically randomly, not randomly, but you could call it randomly, right? But randomly basically meeting at the same exact level, 0.786 resistance line, and basically your weekly 100 EMA, all of them meeting at $4, okay, which is another 30% move. Okay, we got 0.618, just about like 3.3. So that's the first take profit. So if you basically paid attention to our analysis, like when EOS was like 2.7, we said we close above it. I send us, my EOS target. We close above the weekly 211 EMA. I'm bullish on EOS. I said it like over 2 weeks ago. I'm not interested in EOS, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, none of them. Below weekly 200 EMA, I'm not trying to touch them. But above the weekly 200 EMA, you're looking for nice gains. That's almost 45% move, right? A 2x leverage, that's 50% gain, right? No need to basically do anything crazy. Hey, thanks a lot, K4W. I just analyzed Bitcoin Cash, so let me know if you watched it. So if you joined before, if you joined after I analyze it, let me know. I can go back and check it for you. All right. So we talked about Ethereum. I think we talked about Ethereum Classic, right? Not sure if we basically talk about it. I think I sent it. I was talking about it in my premium group. So Ethereum Classic weekly got a nice rejection. It kind of got a different structure, right? In terms of like a moving averages, but it is the same thing. Okay, you take a look at it in terms of wave analysis. You got your impulse, right? And you got your three-way move pullback, 1, 2, 3, right? And then we're looking for this impulse. Okay, this impulse move, that's what we're looking for. It could last forever, right? So one-to-one extension, once again, it is going to be like almost $9, right? I would say like 8.8 to 9.8 range. Okay, but it is going to be so volatile, you're just going to take profit and let it go, because most of you guys if you're leveraging, you have to take profit. Okay, you have to take profit, especially when you're long it. So low volume, price decreasing, moving sideways in a flat correction, in a flat correction. 1, 2, 3, bang, 100 EMA, look for it above it. Okay, we got a resistance just about 9.8. If you want to basically respect that resistance, it's up to you. If you don't want to respect it, you still hold it up to the next one. But it all depends how you want to basically manage your risk. We got a resistance right here, right? But I'm giving the bulls some favor, right? Not some favor, but I'm giving the bulls like favor to break this level. Okay, so I'm thinking like we're gonna break it. So I'm bullish on Ethereum Classic. I was bullish on Ethereum Classic at 6.5 as soon as we close above the weekly 200 EMA. So the weekly 100 EMA, let's see if we can break it. But it got a good chance to break it, just like Algo, right? Not Algo, but Cosmos, right? With that breakout to the upside, right? So DXY. So next one we talk about. Let's take a look at King XRP. So King XRP. So if you've been following our channel over the last few weeks, we said pay attention to it. Right there, I explained to you guys many times, right, what happened right there. Even though we took a long, I didn't take a long, but even though we were looking for it to push further, the 6-hour time frame gave us a rejection. That's why we ended up dropping. Right now, you can see multiple times. Okay, this one did not close above it. We did not close. We did close above it, got rejected, right? So this one we closed above it cleanly. I was like, guys, that's it. XRP to the moon. Okay, to the moon. Okay, so we got 100 EMA as a easy target to look for. No need to do any one-to-one extension, all of that good stuff. Just follow your trend line. Still making lower highs. Okay, nothing excited, nothing to be excited about. It is still probably going to be making lower highs. Okay, you know, just about like a 28, 29, 30 cents range. Okay, it is going to be very volatile, so no need to be picking like an exact number. Okay, if you want to pick exact number, look for weekly 100 EMA. That's it. So you got your easy trend line on our weekly basis. Broke it. All right, so we're breaking it right now. That's a good sign. So let's see if the bulls. It's hard to trust the XRP bulls, man. So not easy to trust them. So let's see if like we can trust the bulls okay, to push to 27 to 30 cents range. All right, for the short term, right? So we already talked about Ethereum. So Ethereum lower degree, we just have to, let's take a look at 7-day chart. 7 days chart for Ethereum just opened, right? As you can see, that's the difference between the 7 days and the weekly. You can see the 7 days is basically pretty engulfing, right? Beautiful. Did not respect any of these resistances, right there. 288 got me kicked out of the way, right? And then 313. Right now we're staying at 313. Okay, that's why I put my stop loss right there, because I knew I did not want to basically sit on it, not sure if it's gonna go straight to 360. So I was like, okay, this sucker 313. If it breaks it, that's it. Okay, yes, it can drop back down, but you just don't know how long it is gonna take and all that good stuff. So you just get out. Okay, don't mess with it. So on the 7 days chart, looking beautiful, right? Beautiful. Broke the resistance. Are we gonna be able to come back down and retest like 288 to 285 level, which was our, you know, short entry level? It is possible. Okay, it's very, very you know, possible to come back down and retest it. Okay, if you just want to analyze this bullish candle alone, you can also, okay, do a fib retracement on it. If the bull, just this candle alone, right, 382 going to be 295. Okay, 50% pullback going to be 280 to 83. So this level right here, 50% to basically you know, 382 going to be a very crucial price level for the bulls to try to basically keep the price above it and not try to let it drop below it, because everything else is bullish. So do not basically mess up the momentum by dropping all the way down to 250. That's going to be very bad. That's going to be very, very, very bad. Okay, very bad. All right, so even though you could say, oh, we're going back down, we just dropping down to retest the previous low, stuff like that, right? Previous resistance, right, as a support. But you don't want to do that. You just don't want to do that, guys. So knowing Ethereum, it could basically delay the momentum at least, right? All right, so it is something we just have to remember. Something we have to remember. So BNB, we talk about BNB. Litecoin, we talk about it. Bitcoin Cash, we basically talk about it, right? So I think K for Liberty already got, you know, his analysis. EOS, we basically covered it, right? Ethereum Classic, we covered it. So XRP, we covered it, right? So let's see if XRP can come back down a little bit, right? That'll be actually very bullish to just drop back down to 20 cents, 21 cents, right? For a couple of days, right? And before continuing the uptrend. So it is going to be buy the dip thing for the bulls. They're very excited. Above the weekly 211 EMA, above resistance. That's the XRP army, you know, gonna love this one. Okay, most of them now looking for XRP to drop so they can buy right now, because they did not buy it at this level, right? So BTC, we looking very juicy. 7 days chart just closed, right? As you can see on BTC, we talk about it. You know, this level of resistance, which is like 98 to basically 10.2 was like the resistance, right? So let's not try to drop back down to like a 84 or something, like, I mean 94 or something like that. That's going to be very bad, just like Ethereum. All right, so a drop down to low 9K is a no-no. Okay, it's a no-no. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. I'm not saying we won't, but I'm saying if it happens, right, the bulls, the bulls gonna lose total control. They're gonna lose total control. Okay, total control. So can we drop later? Yes. If we move sideways, let's say we do this something like and drop, it is different. But what I'm saying, like the next 7 days, we close below like at 94. I mean, it's gonna delay the process of any uptrend. Okay, it's gonna delay the process of any uptrend. KTON. I don't know what KTON. Kavish. Thanks a lot, Kavish. Ole Olson. So it seems like we got some new names today. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Thanks a lot for tuning in, man. So XRP going crazy. Yeah, it is going crazy, man. So we gotta enjoy it. We kind of read since we started the daily candle, right? So 0.5% beat Ethereum and all that good stuff. EOS dropping slightly. That's a good sign. So we're getting a slight pullback. So nice, we're getting a slight pullback. That's actually very corrective. So let's see if we get this trend line. We can come back down, retest it. That's BNB. 20 cents, 19 cents range is accumulated for BNB. On the lower degree, I did not talk about it, but this move is basically just correction. It can do this and even come back down here, retest this low. So you just don't know how long it's going to take. That's why you just don't want to basically day trade this range. All you do, buy the breakout. It is already above like 20 cents. Okay, so but it can basically move sideways on the lower degree. Like that's 15 minutes. Okay, it could take like another, let's say another like 10 hours, right, to complete this move. If it gonna do it like this, right, 15 hours or so on, or up to 24 hours. It all depends, right? So I just don't know how long, but it can do this move. That's just correction, okay, before before giving us this move to the upside. What's 60% up? KTON. I don't know what KTON is. Polkadot. I don't know. I don't think Polkadot is available on Polka. Wabi hit BTC. Let's take a look at on hit BTC. Probably has a longer. Oh god, 100%. It says DOT. How Polkadot gonna take over Ethereum? Man, stop that nonsense, guys. Like, you guys used to say Neo gonna take over Ethereum, ADA gonna take over Ethereum, EOS gonna take over Ethereum, ADA gonna take over Ethereum. Man, like I don't know who said it, but Ethereum killer is Ethereum to me. Okay, I'm not trying to pump Ethereum or anything, but Ethereum killer is Ethereum. If like we can basically get the Ether 2.0 going on and all that good stuff, Ether going to be a long-term bullish, something to hold and accumulate as it drop. Yes, I'm looking for $50 Ethereum, guys. I'm still all right. Don't get me wrong, but it is not something like we're gonna find its killer anytime soon. All right. Yeah, I'm short-term bullish on that. Yeah, I'm short-term bullish on on BTC. All right, as I said, if we break 10.5, I'm bullish. It is not something like you guys just realize, right? I said it, if we break 10.5, I'm bullish up to 12k. So that's why I did not hesitate. I took some shorts 10.350, 10.450. This boy just knocked me out of the way at 10.550. I was like, man, 10.559 actually, right? I was like, man, no, the bull's not playing, so let's not try to play this game. And then we just flip long, okay, and move stop loss way away from entry, and not, because if you like, let's say long it at 10.7 yesterday, and you put stop, as soon as we pumped to like 10.4, you didn't take profit, and you put stop loss at 10.7, it's gonna come back down. And I explained to you guys yesterday, right? I was like, do not put stop loss at anywhere around like 10.7, 10.8 range. Okay, this is a beautiful flat correction right here from Ethereum Classic. Beautiful, guys, beautiful correction. Either you can look at it as a 5-wave impulse. Oh no, not there. Look at it, you got your corrective move right there. One, beautiful, 1, 2, 3, right? So this could be the 5-wave move. We anticipate into the upside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this could be a 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to look to break this level. Okay, that's a valid count for Ethereum Classic, but that was just a random visualization I just noticed. So but BTC yesterday, I talked about it. You know, if you basically scared to long it, either you can wait for your 100 EMA. That's the safest one. If not, you could basically wait for your 100 EMA, right? We talked about it yesterday, right, during our live stream. So I don't remember if I basically called for this 100 EMA on the 15 minutes, but I said it, pay attention to your 100 EMA, right? So right there we double bottoming, right? So it is not a bear territory right now. It's not time. Yes, you can take this 1%, 2% move, right? Actually 3% drops if you just pay attention to your 0.618, 0.786 pullback, which is right here from swing high to swing low, 0.618, right? Short right there. Ladder up to like a 0.786. You can take your 1.5 to 2%, right? No need to be greedy when you're scalping. Take your 1%, 1.5, get out the way. This is bullish. Don't try to like short it all the way up to 2k in one go. All right, but it is bullish now. Even if you're looking for a scalp, right there for another retest of 0.786, that's 3%. You just take 1/3 of it, 1.2, 1.3, you get out. Okay, and then you accumulate your BTC just like that, right? No, I don't do time frame. Okay, I don't do time frame. But if Ether breaks certain key level, I'm not going to be looking for, I'm holding Ether. Okay, so I want Ether to go up like you guys, right? But just to be realistic, right, you know, I don't want to be basically you know, being a moon boy and expecting Ether to be $10,000 in 2020. Okay, I watch Ether going like from $200 to $1,500. Okay, to 2017, right? And you know, so if I'm saying like I just want to be patient, it's because I want to be patient, not trying to be a moon boy. But you know, I watch it, you know, holding Ether, right, from, you know, from that level to a, you know, $1,400. Okay, $1,400. So Ether got big potential. Okay, it has a very, very big potential. I think these numbers are pretty cheap, but don't basically try to hold it and say, oh, we're gonna go all the way up. You know, it got a potential to drop all the way down to $50. Okay, so let's take a look at Ether USD on Bitstamp, right? You take a look at Ether USD on the macro scale. I think it's Poloniex, right? Yeah, Ether BTC on Poloniex. Take a look at Ether BTC on Poloniex. we basically double bottom at 50% pullback. All right, let's see, swing low to swing high. We double bottom just like silver at 0.618 pullback. Okay, so if you go and check silver analysis, we talk about it. Silver came back down and retest like a $10 range, double bottom, just like Litecoin also. So we just broke this level and we got 0.618 pullback, which is right there. So we just don't know how long this one gonna take. This could be a three-way move on the macro scale now. On the macro scale, it could be a three-way move. This is impulse, right? And then we get this move, a pullback like this. Okay, we could get this move and then we can get this move. That's very possible. So I wouldn't be basically FOMOing, saying like, oh, if we break level, if we break like 300, let's say 300, 400 range, 375, and push back up to like, let's say 600 to 700 range, you want to start taking profits. Okay, you want to start taking profits and see if we're going to be breaking like all-time high and all that good stuff, and then you can keep buying, right? If not, you just start accumulating on the way down and swing trade it back down. All right, so but the macro scale, we still got 0.618 right there, which is $45, not even 50, but 45. So not even 50. You guys probably did not pay attention to when I was saying last June, July, Ether gonna drop back down to $80, right? We dropped down to 113. I was just greedy and I was waiting for, like, I was saying, oh, we're gonna keep dropping, we're gonna keep dropping, right? And we pumped back up to like 270. I was like, okay, this move, BTC move was bearish, right? So we're gonna be dropping back down to a $80 range. Okay, we did that. Okay, this time we hit like $85. But the thing is, what I learned from this structure is like, don't wait for the exact number. Okay, if you're looking for, like, let's say you're looking for like $80, okay, start buying at $100. Okay, 25%, 20% above your entry, wherever you're looking at, whatever price you're looking at, right? Whichever price you're looking at, you could be starting to buy 25% above it. Okay, that's not a big deal. Okay, start buying right there, right there. You're looking for $100, start buying like, looking for $90, start buying like 112, 113. Okay, so sometimes it is not easy when you call for like a big drop, like a macro scale, and price basically respond to your prediction and you still waiting. Okay, so that's sometimes very painful, very painful. Just like we basically predicted BTC to drop, analyzed BTC to drop down to 4K, 4200, and you basically saying, oh, let's see, we could still drop down to 2K, stuff like that, right? So it is a mistake also, we just have to avoid, right? I do recognize it. So we already talked about Litecoin, John. Yeah, Ether looking very good. Let's go back to Litecoin. Litecoin pulling back a little bit, that's a good sign, 55. So Litecoin, we got a diagonal resistance. We're looking forward to retest it just about this level. So just rewind the go back on the video and basically just go back and watch it. Okay, so but Litecoin, we're looking for that $60, $63 range. Okay, Ethereum Classic, just for CT or look, I think look, right? We already talked about it, got a resistance right there. So let's see if the bull is going to be able to break through. It's not going to be easy, right? But one thing we just have to avoid is like, losing all the momentum on a 7-day chart, right? We don't want to lose this momentum dropping down like to low $6. It is a no. Okay, we got the 7 days 100 EMA rejecting the price kind of basically move too fast, too quick, too fast. It could just close like above like 65, right? And then we could be bullish, but it just went straight up, maybe like on a different angle. Yeah, 3-day chart, we could have got the signal from the 3-day chart closing above the 100 EMA, but I wasn't paying attention to the 100 EMA on the 3-day chart. As you can see, broke the 3-day 21 EMA, retested, bang, now we at resistance. Very tough. It's very tough. Okay, very tough call. Right, can make a bull flag too and get you very worried before you know, continuing the uptrend. So you just have to be very patient now, because we got 4 vertical 3 days candle bullish pattern. Okay, it's pretty vertical, so be patient. If you don't get the breakout, you just have to suck it up, wait for a bit. If not, you don't take the trade. Okay, not financial advice, right? BTC, the CME. So that's what I'm thinking, right? Because you gotta remember, guys, we got 96 gap, right? So what do you guys think about the 96 gap? Do you think like we're gonna leave it and just go to the moon without coming back down, right? So we also got a gap at 3,500, right? So what do you think? We're just gonna leave those gaps and just go to the moon? So just think about it, guys. Think about it, right? So if BTC goes back to 3,500, even 4K, what do you think the price of Ethereum going to be this time? It's not going to be $85, right? It's not, because the BTC dominance is going to be above 70%, right? Right? If the BTC dominance is anywhere above 72, right? Ether most likely going to be below, you know, $70. Okay, because when BTC dominance was like 72 back then, you're looking at Ethereum was like $85, right? So if BTC dominance goes above 72 and Ether doesn't maintain its dominance over other alt, you know, Ether basically price could drop below, you know, below $70, $80 range. You know, if BTC dominance is gonna go that high, it is very easy to remember it like that, right? It's nothing against Ether. It is bullish now. Let's wait till we break the 11.7 to see if Ether, right, going to be strong enough to keep up the momentum above $500, right? So let's take a look at the CME. Hey guys, make sure to hit the likes, make sure to subscribe, make sure to share our content to your other, you know, your other groups and all that good stuff. All right. So so we got the CME. We did not close. I think we got a CME at 11.7, right? Let's take a look at it. So now we got a CME right here. So most of you guys basically do not pay attention to like low details, right? What I mean low details, I'm gonna show you another CME gap. You guys remember when we had a gap at 8100, right? Right there. You guys remember this gap when BTC, when we got the 40% pump, you know, all the analysts been saying, oh, now we're back above the weekly 200 EMA. You know, I'm extremely bullish on BTC. Now it is time to go to 50,000. That was like October, almost like over 10 months ago. And I was like, guys, that's the biggest fake out of all time, right? What happened next? We dropped down. Okay, so let's just keep that in mind. So we had a nice gap at 88. I think gap was at 88, and the CME dump filled the gap, and everybody was like, oh, the CME filled the gap, right? And now it is time to go to the moon, right? And all that good stuff. And we kept dropping because we were shorting it in my group, shorting it all the way down, guys, to like a 72 range. Okay, 70, actually right there, 79 to 81. Okay, 79 to 81, because I was expecting like this level was 0.618 level, right? Was 0.618, and I was at 0.618. We could get another pullback to like 85 up to like 88, right? But no, okay, no, right? It just kept dropping, kept dropping, okay, kept dropping, dropping. So let's just keep that in mind. Just because we got a gap right there doesn't mean, right, we're gonna feel it and then keep going up. Do not fall for that. We can drop, we can feel the, you know, upper level gap, just like the Dow, right? You guys remember last month, right, when the Dow was like, I think, I can't remember, right? I think it was like 24, I can't remember, right? But end of June, I was like, we're gonna fill the gap at 27,000. We did that. So BTC could be going to fill the gap at 27,000. I mean, not 27,000, man, come on, at 11.7, right? And we're gonna try to come back down and fill this gap. But once we fill this gap, you just have to be cautious, because that's what I was trying to show you, like the correlation between BTC and alt, right? When BTC dropping, right, and alt, when BTC dropping and alt, right, alt dropping also, right, versus BTC, green is versus BTC, it means BTC dominance is going to be going up, right? It means BTC dominance is going to be, and that's not good. That's very bearish. So we have to basically watch this correlation. BTC dominance going up while BTC dropping, and alt basically, of course, okay, dropping versus BTC, right? So, but you know, if BTC dropping and alt in, basically, let me change the color for alt. Let's say alt, instead of dropping, right, they basically probably drop a little bit and then start going up, right? So this is alt, blue and green, right? So it means BTC dominance has to go south right there, okay? Has to go south. That's bullish for the overall market. It is bullish for the overall market. It means as soon as BTC resume the pump in red, as soon as BTC resume the pump, right, alt gonna keep dropping again. They could drop again. So just have to remember that, right? So let's just keep that in mind. We want to watch carefully as soon as we hit 11.7 to 12K, because I don't think we're just going to fill the gap. We got a resistance at like 12.3. Okay, so you might pump, but don't be greedy. 11.7, if you long it at 10, let's say 10.5, right, 10.6, 10.7 up to 11.7, that's pretty juicy, right? That's 1,000 point. No need to be greedy, okay, and waiting for like a 13 and 14. You could just take 50% profit and put stop loss at entry and let the market do the work, right? Don't be greedy, okay? Let's not be greedy. What's up, Clay? Clay in the house. Yeah, the gap, we haven't filled it yet, so we need to fill this sucker right here, a very small one, okay? And most of you guys don't remember the other gap because no one is talking about it, right? So, but I talk about it back in let's see, I gotta find the price first. I think it's 3570. You guys remember? 3570. I gotta draw a line first. That's how I easily can find it. Okay, now we at 3.5. You guys can see it, I think. Okay, yep, we got a gap right there. It was like a February gap, okay? It's right here, okay? So it's not like a 4-hour gap or all that good stuff. It was like let's see, from 3570 like 3565 range, right? 3565, which is 350 whatever, up to like 36. Okay, it's not big, it's not that big, but it is relevant, okay? It's not like something we just have to ignore. So we got a gap right there. I'm not sure like what we're gonna do with it. Are we gonna basically just go to $1 million before coming back down and fill it? It's almost 1%, right? So it's almost 1%. So let's see. And that's a daily gap. That's not even like a 4-hour gap, all that good stuff, right? Might not. Let's see. $3,750. I think we got one at $3,750 also. The moon boys fill the gap mysteriously. Oh gosh. Yep. I think it's 3570. I gotta go find it again. Yeah, it's right there. Now you can find it, right? You can find it on a lower degree. You have to look at it. You have to find it easily on the hourly basis, right there. So. Got. All right, so now I can find it easily. Yeah, guys. So, 10875. So it's dumping bits. It's dumping. Let's see. Let's take a look at 15 minutes, right? 15 minutes. We basically broke it. Let's have to move to our hourly. Okay, now what we're looking for, we got this move. So it could possibly be a 1 2 3 4 5, like here, like that. Okay, with a zigzag. Okay, we're gonna get this move. So but we're gonna definitely gonna need this 100 EMA on the hourly to support the price. Otherwise it could basically look very bad for the bulls. But no need to worry, volume is decreasing. It is just a correction. All this level, guys, 10,550, to 10,750, it is a buy the dip tank. Okay, buy the dip tank right there. Okay, yes, I will do that. Thanks a lot, Kema. Bears coming back. No, bears are dead right now. So above 10.5, guys, it's not easy to be bearish above 10.5, guys. I gotta see a complete rejection to be extremely bearish. But as of now, I'm staying long for BTC and long on BNB, long on let's see, long on BNB, long on Ethereum Classic, even on ontology. I got an ontology long forever, so it seems like a 64 cents. It's a small long, so I really don't pay attention to it. Yeah, don't over leverage these alt guys. I think 2 to 3x, they plenty enough because they moving like 30%. Okay, 25-30%. So you don't need to do 100x and all that good stuff. Like my ontology longer, I got it like forever. Don't even look at it because it's a small position. So just put a stop loss at entry and don't even pay attention to it. And it is saying like it is looking good. At some point it was looking very juicy, but I just kept it. Yep, you're coming back down on Bitcoin Cash, 1 hour 21 EMA, consistent support. let's see if like we're gonna get this rejection, come back down. We're gonna get this support from this 100 EMA on an hourly basis, so you just have to be very patient with it. If we retest like let's say the bulls don't want to long it right now, they can just let the bears take control over the next few hours, right? Do this, let them take control, and then as soon as we dip down to the 100 EMA on the hourly, the bulls gonna pick back up. So they got plenty of time. Okay, they got plenty of time. So alright guys, I'm just going to take a look at a couple of stocks I've been watching over the last few weeks. I'm still like I said, I'm still on my basically SPCE long. Just have a stop loss at entry. Still looking for this 28, which is like 0.618 by 28 to 31. Still market is correcting. Okay, we got the hourly 21 EMA. Price could be dipping down to it right there, and then we could look for this move. Okay, so if the bears are strong enough, they can come back down and hit my stop loss at entry, which is like 1987. So I'm still still up so from it, so not worry too much. Also Sono took an entry at 17. It is dipping. Okay, it is like 16.4, so I'm down on it, but could be looking for $16 support right there with a possible three-way move pullback. Okay, with this three-way move pullback and a possible retest. Okay, for Sono. So Solo, I'm still waiting for Solo to retest. Still waiting for Solo to retest like this level of 235, 290. I think we retest 290. I don't have an order waiting for 290. Let's see, 295. Right, I got an alert set at 290. This alert is set at 292. So let's see if like we're gonna retest this level of 290 to 292, and we could be looking forward to start accumulating all the way down even to 235, right? Because we're gonna get another bullish pattern to the upside, right? It's just accumulating. Okay, so another way of looking at it, we could get our 5-wave impulse move to the downside, which is 1, 2, 3 with a flat correction, wave number 4, right? And a wave number 5. This wave number 5, you just don't know how long it can take. Okay, how long it is going to be, right? It could be very elongated, or it can be very sharp. So that's why I got like two setups, like 290, go in like 30% of whatever I want to buy, 30 to 40%, and keep the 60% right there, so I can average above like a 250 range, right? Because you just don't know. We got 230, we got 382, this yellow line, and 50% pullback. We also got 0.618, but we could get a nice 5-wave impulse, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Let's say the 5 is elongated, right? And I think I got two notification, both at 236 and 292, and we could anticipate afterward. We could anticipate a 1, 2, and 3-way move pullback. Okay, so if you basically got a nice average, like we can find a nice average about like 250, right? We could look for this pullback of almost 30% pullback to go back to the previous resistance, right? So just pretty easy. Okay, been waiting for it patiently. All right, so shell still okay. I was looking to take a position right there, right? So but I just removed my basically remove it, okay, for this $18 range, because we can still, I don't see like a double bottom yet. I want to see it retested, because we got 0.618 either. Okay, either we can retest it lower or we can come back down here. Okay, either we can retest low or we can come back down here. So but we got a nice channel. So let's see if like we're gonna retest the you know 15.5 15.6 level, which also a nice confluence, right? So but it is still up from you know 18.2, but Nicola, it is okay. 31 to 32 entry. It pulls, you know, it gives us a nice pullback, right? 31 to 32 is just 0.618, easy, right? If you do a swing low to swing high, right, from this big pump, right, that's 50% pullback. So I'm looking for this pullback back up, okay, to like a $40 range. So, and after that we can get this move back down right here and a possible double bottom right there before looking for this move. If the market wants to basically reverse, we can drop all the way back down here. But let's see if like we're gonna get the move back to $40. So 31.50 to $40, you can see that's pretty juicy. It seems like you know a crypto move. All right, so stock are still looking very juicy and no stress. You just buy and forget it, right? And not, but all these, you know, all these companies, you got to be able to you know, if you're not day trading, you got to be able to hold them for a long term in case like, you know, something goes wrong. So and you know, you forget about that trade. And because I'm looking to hold like most of these like for at least a good amount of time, right? So a good period of time, not just day trading them. Neo still doesn't want to give me the 965, right? I'm looking for Neo 965. It is giving us a bearish pattern. This we could look for this move 1, 2, and 3 wave WXY correction. So this could be a internal flat correction. So we can see a $13 to $14 Neo over the next few days if the move is elongated up to like, you know, 1360, right? 1360, and we could look for this 9. That way we're gonna be very confident to buy at 9, and you can find a nice, you know, 15 to 20% swing after that, right, to $11. So let's see. Okay, so trying to get this swing from now to $11 to basically $13 is kind of aggressive, because you just don't know if we're gonna get a triangular formation. If we're gonna get a triangular formation right there, right, this could be a triangle. Okay, so it could just be like the Dow. It might not be a triangle. You gotta remember last month when we anticipated Dow to make a triangle, but it didn't. It basically pumped all the way back up because we had a gap right there at 27,000, right? So it could basically make this parallel channel also. So I just don't know. So rather than basically putting myself into a bad position, I just wait for my initial target of 965, and you know, it is going to be good, because if we pump up like 15% and drop 30%, you know it's going to push back up at least 15 to 20% afterward, right? So that'll give you more confidence to take the trade, right? But other than that, if you buy right now, you're just gambling, because you got multiple setups that, you know, can be very bearish. Hey, what's up, McDonald pump? Boeing, I was looking at Boeing. It's kind of low volatility. Let's see, BA. So Boeing, low, yeah, Boeing not looking bad. Low volatility accumulation, right? So this setup is kind of tricky. You know, it is a bearish pattern. You don't try to like trying to be a moon boy and saying, oh, it's a bullish pattern. It is a bearish pattern, right? So if we drop down, no need to basically panic, right, and try to accumulate right here, I would just wait for it till it hit like 123, and I will be interested about like buying the dip or something like that, right? But I had a setup for it, so let's see. So I would wait. Okay, the move might not be linear. That's what I'm saying. Like the move might be like this, pump back up, drop, drop, pump, drop, and drop down here. So you don't know how long it's gonna take, but you know the directional move. Timing is something different. Okay, you go to the circle guy, he's gonna teach you about timing. I'm just showing directional move, right? So that, you see what I'm saying? Kind of like when last year, 11 months ago, when BC was like around 10K, I was like, we're gonna drop to 4K. Did it drop to 4K the next month? No, it dropped down to 3.8. It dropped down to 3.8 around like March. So excuse me, guys. Yeah, so timing is kind of basically a very complex. But if you're looking for like a short-term trade, let's say I'm looking for a short-term trade, could be looking for 0.618 right there, which is like 149, 150 level, for another pushback to 164, right? So, but a longer term analysis, if we break this level, I could just wait till we hit this level, and I'll be looking for a long position and just buy it and hold it for another, basically either 25-30% move, stuff like that, right? Because you don't have to basically trade them like right away. You can just put your setup, and if it gets if price drops to your initial target, you just buy. I don't have to basically trade it. I got multiple other asset I can trade, BLNK, Solo, AMD, many other asset you could be trading. So let's take a look at the DXY. I think somebody asked about the DXY getting. Oh man, this sucker is dropping so hard you can't even see anything else. So it is dropping. This move is very how can I call it? It's very aggressive, right? So no sort of divergence, even though it is a divergence pattern, if and only if like we did not basically drop overextendedly. Okay, so we dropped massively, so it is a we lost the divergence, so it means we're gonna have to wait for another pullback, right, and another drop, a possible double bottom, to get the divergence. So it means our side has to do this and drop. So it means the dollar in big trouble as of now. So no divergence. Let's take a look at weekly time frame. On a weekly basis, we don't have any divergences, right? So on a weekly basis, no crossover, none of that good stuff, right? None of that. So not looking so good so far. So it is just dropping. As you can see, like March low was like 94.50. I was thinking like we're gonna get this move initially, right? This move, and then do this, but it is still the same. The concept is like we're gonna be dropping, and we got 5-wave impulse. So at some point, like I said, we're gonna need this pullback. At what price level we could anticipate it at, right? We could look for, oh, this sucker is at 0.618. Oh, so let's be cautious now. So 0.618 right there, which is like 94. Let's say 94. 93.60. Okay, 93.60 exactly at the 0.618. So technically, right, we could anticipate a pullback right there. Okay, we could anticipate a pullback and a possible double bottom if we're going to be reversing. If not, we could get this fake out right here with a flat correction. Could last forever. Okay, with a sideways correction right there, because this sucker move very slow, right? That's a weekly time frame. So I would assume like the dollar going to be stable, at least for the short term, for the next few weeks, right? But if we break this 93, guys, we don't have any other like a Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci like a support all the way down to like a 91, right? All the way down to 91, all the way down to 91, right? So it is just a matter of time. Are we going to keep dropping all the way down to 91, or are we going to be moving sideways between 93 to 95 over the next few months and drop down, right? So keep that in mind, all right? Zilliqa, if you Zilliqa, we talk about Zilliqa when Zilliqa was like over 200. I was like, be cautious with Zilliqa. It has already pumped a lot. My Zilliqa by suggestion was like 35. I mean, not 35, but right around like 60. Okay, 60, 55 range. Back in back in January. People always buy when I just try to avoid buying when he's when he's like 300% up, 400% up. So Zilliqa, you take a look at Zilliqa, 150 range, right? So that's the initial move I was saying like Zilliqa could do. It could make a flat and drop down, or it could just make a basically a a WXY correction. So it did not get a flat correction, but it did end up at our basically any final target of, not final but temporary target, at 21 EMA at 50, 50%, 0.618 pullback at 150. You can see right there. That's 150 right there. Hit it on the dot, hit like 146. So we could anticipate like some sideways correction, just like I was talking about the dollar. The good sign for the bulls are like, it's like we got a low volume selling pressure. Okay, low volume selling pressure. So we could get a breakout with the descending volume right there. So we did get a breakout also, right? So let's look for this move now. Okay, let's look for this move and a possible retest or even drop lower. Okay, but very the most probable setup right now is a pullback even back to like a 200, right? Even back to 200 or above, just about this resistance like a 210. So if you're bullish on Zilliqa, here you go again. Okay, and all the moon boys gonna come out and say Zilliqa gonna go to $100 and all that good stuff. Right, Verge is basically pulling back down. Okay, seems like it pulled back down to 0.618. So that's why I say, guys, you just have to be very cautious when market is vertical. You're gonna get many analysts coming out, oh, Verge to the moon, Zilliqa to the moon, and polka dot to the moon, EWT to the moon, and all that good stuff. And when market is down, no one is going to talk about it, and you're going to get wrecked, and you don't have no one to blame. Just be cautious. Okay, just be cautious. Just be cautious. By the dip, by the bottom, like when it's moving like this, like 6 month, 8 month, following a trend line, just buy. You're gonna get this move. You just don't know how long it's gonna take. Unless you're a circle guy, right? You can't basically predict stuff like that. Hey, Ben Hoover, yes, that's true. So, but gotta keep in mind the DXY is at 0.618, and guess what? BTC is looking to close the gap at 10.7, right? I mean 11.7. So that pullback we could get from the DXY up to like 95 range, right? 95 or so. 95, 96, whatever, right? Depending on volatility and all that good stuff, right? Basic could drop back down to a 97 and trying to fill the gap, right? And while the DXY is pulling back, excuse me guys, Satoshi, whenever I'm doing live stream, Satoshi is calling. All right guys, I just gotta talk to Sat for a second. All right, give me one second. All right guys, thanks a lot for waiting. So basically just be cautious. For Verge, we dropping back down to 0.786 very aggressively. We got 0.888 at 42. That's going to be a good level to in case we keep dropping. So if you miss the the 50% 0.618 pullback, I mean 0.786, 0.618 was right there. As you can see, 0.618 was very aggressive. All the moon boys bought at 0.618. Get this 20% pump. That's what I was trying to tell you. 0.618, 9 out of 10 gonna give you some sort of a green candle, right? But that's a weekly, that's why it is red. But if you bought it on the daily, you could anticipate easily a 15% move. Just have to be very patient and wait for it. And if we break it, 0.786 is right there, and also we got 0.888, which is 40. So if you miss this 50, you could wait just at 40, 41, okay, 42 to 41, right? Average 40, and you can get another nice, another nice 15% move back to 50. All right, and you just get out. I'm talking about myself, right? Not you. All right, so all right guys, I'm just gonna call it a day. Hopefully you guys enjoy the streaming, and I'll talk to you guys. Make sure to join the public Telegram group. If you're looking to join my premium group, just send me a message through my public Telegram group, and I'm gonna give you the information to the how to join the Discord premium group. All right, be safe out there. Market gonna be very volatile for August. It could be it could be bullish and bearish at the same time, which means like we can pump and dump. All right, so no telling. Just follow the chart, follow your guts, and be safe. Okay, be safe. All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.